Halo, saya Naoki dari tim Geek Fam.
Hello, nama saya Mamparang daripada tim Yoodo Gang.
Saya Bosskurr daripada Bigetron.
大家好，我是 Team NoRecoil 的 Stone。
Hello, I'm Kuza from VIP Squad.
Saya Han X daripada tim Bosskurr.
Ya, saya Amy Muhammad.
Hi guys, I'm Cucu Gaming.
Hello guys, saya Secret Erangel.
Hi, saya J Hunter.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the PMPL. My name's Contra and I am the caster as well as the operations manager for Resurgence. So as you all know that there is a virus spreading around which is the COVID-19. So here are some tips to stay safe during this critical moments.
So langkah yang pertama, korang kena basuh tangan selama 20 saat menggunakan air dan sabun.
Langkah kedua adalah menggunakan hand sanitizer bila anda tidak dapat membasuh tangan.
若没能洗手，可以使用含有酒精成分的消毒剂来洗手。
Nombor 3, elakkan memegang mata, hidung dan mulut korang ketika tangan korang kotor.
Jika batuk dan bersin, tutup mulut dan hidung menggunakan tisu.
Pakai mask jika anda pergi keluar ataupun anda pergi ke tempat yang ramai orang. Jika anda tidak pakai, sememangnya sangat-sangat berbahaya.
Avoid crowded areas and taking public transportation.
Okay, tips dia adalah korang kena minum air, kerap minum air dan makan vitamin dan bersenam setiap hari untuk menguatkan stamina badan.
Jikalau anda pada batuk ataupun bersin, jangan lupa untuk tutup bahagian hidung dan mulut anda supaya orang lain tidak mendapatkan virus tersebut.
Jika anda mengalami demam atau apa-apa kesakitan atau apa-apa jenis kelemahan, pastikan anda berjumpa dengan doktor dengan segera ataupun pakar perubatan. Bermula dengan saya dan juga korang, kita perlu bekerjasama untuk mengelakkan dan menghapuskan virus corona ini ataupun dikenali sebagai COVID-19.
Hello, nama saya Boyka atau lebih dikenali sebagai Khairul Nazri bin Masli. In-game name saya Boyka tu datangnya daripada ada orang panggil saya Boy and saya berasal dari Kajang, so jadi Boy Kajang. So dipendekkan jadi Boyka, atau tak kadang-kadang Boy Kacak. Saya kalau dekat luar agak lebih senang bergaul lah dengan orang. Kalau dalam game saya lebih tegas, mestilah kena tegas kan. Kita nak yang terbaik untuk tim kita, so agak tegas lah. Main PUBG dah agak setahun lebih lah, daripada season 3 tak silap saya. Saya berhijrah daripada game lain sebab game tu dah terlampau banyak hacker, saya tak tahan, so saya pindah ke sini. Dan saya pindah ke game ni, game PUBG. Itulah mulanya rezeki yang korang nampak. Saya nak ucapkan terima kasih dekat keluarga, peminat dan juga semua yang support dan faham jalan cerita saya sepanjang kerjaya saya dekat PUBG ni. Terima kasih sebab tak pernah putus berikan harapan.
维嘎是我目前遇到是一个很好的教练，也是我目前遇到最好的队长。因为我在这个团队里面是脾气比较不好的，然后他会总是教我怎样不要给队友那么多的压力，去带动，就是尽量去带动队伍。他会就是不只是在游戏上会给予我们一些就是责任啊。 他在我们现实生活当中，他会教会我们很多人生道理。对我而言，如果这个队伍没有维嘎的话，就不能继续走下去啊！因为他是这个队伍的核心，也是一个很好的教练，就很像我们的第二个爸爸那样。
Wah, ni semua you pemimpan boleh yang mai. Sisi ni.
Personally Boyka dari in-game saya nampak dia banyak guide kami lah. Seperti masuk circle, strategi dalam game. Dari segi luar game pula dia nampak dia banyak tolong dari segi mental kami. Kalau kami down, koyak ke, bergaduh, dia tolong lah. Kalau leader dengan tim, kami sebagai player mesti ikut in-game leader lah. Apa yang patut dibuat, kalau rasa itu betul, boleh bantu untuk tim buat ada sedikit kekurangan lah dalam tim sebab kehilangan in-game leader. Kami jadi kocar kasir.
Personality Boyka, dia orangnya dewasa. Dia mengarahkan anak-anak buat mikir lebih ke depan lah. Boyka kerjasama dengan tim, dia bagus, komunikasinya lancar, mudah dimengerti sama anak-anak juga. Kalau nggak ada Boyka, biasanya saya yang handle buat anak-anak karena saya kadang jadi game leader juga.
Boy bagi kerjasama dalam tim mestilah banyak memberi sokongan latihan yang cukup lah, seperti latihan mental, latihan teamwork semua. Dia memang sebab kita ni macam dalam tim kebanyakan muda lagi. Boy ni dia dah berumur, like dah tua, so dia macam ayah lah kepada tim. Personality dia sebagai macam ayah lah, sebab kalau kita orang tak ada makanan, dia belikan makanan macam setiap pagi setiap dah tengah hari tu dia akan belikan makanan, and then kalau petang tu dia buat aktiviti. Kalau dekat tempat lama kita ada kolam, petang-petang kita orang buat aktiviti kat kolam, berenang semua, macam family lah. Kita orang bukan setakat dalam game je rapat, luar pun rapat juga. Kalau tak ada Boyka dalam tim, saya rasa agak susah lah, sebab kita orang ni lemah dalam fizikal, mental lah, banyaknya lemah. Lagipun Boyka dah ada pengalaman banyak, experience dalam tournament-tournament. Dia yang kira paling otai lah. Dah lama juga dia main dalam tournament ni. Tu yang susah. Memang dia kena ada, and dia kena ada kawal game. Kalau dia ada dalam game tu, dia kena kawal game, lead game.
From the throne, newly Ladies and gentlemen, snipers and riflers, I just have to do the hound impression. Welcome back to the early edition of the PUBG Mobile Professional League Malaysia Singapore 2020, brought to you by PUBG Corporation, Tencent Games, as well as Lightspeed and Quantum Studios. Every one of you, of course, you are now watching this live on Facebook Gaming. Together with us on the casters desk, I'm Sir Cloud, and joined by me, the beautiful Choo Choo on this side. Yeah, this side. How are you feeling, Choo Choo?
I'm great. How are you guys feeling? And we're right now on the final week, second day here, and we are all comfortably sitting in our own house, our own home and own room. And I think I hope everything is okay for COVID-19. PSA again, be sure to always sanitize your hand, wear a mask when you need to go out, and be sure to not go out after 7. And what's more important is stay safe inside of the house. We're talking about the players right now who are playing online tournament as we speak, and they are playing their own respective gaming house, even their own home. I do kind of text with some of the players. They are really looking forward to go to the grand finals if they can. Some of them are really left behind. Some of them are really comfortable seats. For example, we're talking about Team Secret. There's also Bapak. There's also the top 5 team Net Brotherhood, Yoodo Gang, for example. But there are also the teams that are really grinding it down there, going upwards the ladder slowly, surely but slowly. But do they have enough time to make it during the last we have 5 more days including today?
Correct. Do they have enough time? That will be the question as well. And if you do notice yesterday, some teams that actually changed their players, and of course this is due to some reasons that maybe some players do not have access to good internet and so on. So there are some leeway for some teams to change up the players. Or the teams, for example, is FB, Unbeatable, Afat couldn't play yesterday, together with Akido couldn't play as well, so they switch up with Bravo and Kid, which are actually 2 different players. It's not Afat with a different IGN. No, it's a different player. But that switch up also kind of helped them in a way strategically, because they got their chicken dinner again, and they are one of those teams that are just at the edge, at the border of the top 16. So that switch up was sort of needed strategically as well as access to others. But then again, let's move on to the format as well. By now, every one of you should know the format, that there are 8 invited teams. Top 12 from Malaysia, top 4 from Singapore make up the 24 teams that are divided into 3 groups: Group A, Group B, and Group C, with 8 teams each group.
Yeah, and today we'll be looking at B versus C, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of viewers asking for Yoodo Gang, EVOS, VIP. They will and are going to play by today, because B versus C, it's something. When it comes to C group, we are always anticipating, because like I said before in the previous couple of weeks throughout the PMPL, Group C usually having the most aggressive gameplay ever, and they force people to just go for the fights. But there you go, these are the schedule for the final week, and we already passed Tuesday. There's Friday for A and B, Wednesday and Saturday, which is today, and Saturday, which is going to be B versus C. Thursday and Sunday, which is going to be tomorrow, will be A versus C. So there's not much game left played by some of these teams, especially A and B. They already played their games yesterday. But for C, it will be a re-debut for them for today's game, because we haven't seen them each other. But here goes the point system.
Yep, and here's the point system. Of course, for first place, winner chicken dinner will receive 20 points. Second place will receive 14 points. Third place, 10 points. Fourth place, 8 points. Fifth place, 7 points. Sixth place, 6 points. Seventh place, 5 points. Eighth place, 4 points.
Yeah, going from the 9th placement, that's 3 points until 10 point, the deduction of 1 point, and then from 11th place onwards until the 16th place, we only got 1 point each for the teams. And kill point is like the usual one, one kill equivalent to 1 point. We're playing 4 maps like usual: Sanhok, Erangel, Vikendi, and Miramar. There'll be 2 maps, 2 big ones we played twice, which is Erangel and Miramar. And we can include Erangel as 3 times, including the screen games, right?
Yeah, that's correct as well. So, of course, as you all know the format, but although they are playing online at the comfort of their gaming houses or their homes, we will still proceed with the scrim match as usual throughout this period. So expect the first game definitely to start off with Erangel as usual. But are we going to see a serious Erangel or are we going to see a playful Erangel? We'll watch very, very soon. Now, moving over to the total prize pool, these players are gunning for 150,000 USD with a total league prize pool of 99,000 USD. The champion of PMPL MYSG 2020 will receive 15,000 USD, and of course this includes the prize for weekly best team as well as weekly best MVP. Who will it be for this week? It's still up for grabs now.
Yeah, it will be the final week to actually grab yourself the extra opportunity for extra pocket money. I hope everybody are striving for it. We can see the strive is real, especially even in the Scrim games. The players are quite serious these days. There's not much ban or even fixed fight or even doing things that really, you know, fun to watch these days. We kind of miss those times where everybody is just having fun throughout the game. But well, apparently everybody is trying their best to, you know, push it all and just give whatever they have. Here are the battle signate that we have. I'm not sure if there's any other players got themselves one of these signet, but we do know that confirmed more than 60 kills is taken by Yuhai for Miramar signet only. For the other map, we'll have to wait and see by end of this week, which gonna be the whole roundup for the FPL tournament.
Yeah, after yesterday's game, it starts to feel like I'm not sure as well if anyone's going to get the 300 kills because this is by map, right? If it's like overall, then it's still possible, but if it's by map, then it's a little bit of a tall order, I guess. But then again, who wants to beat Yuhai in his record? That's going to be really important as well. So of course, today's matchup for all of you out there, a recap again in case you do not follow. Here we are, Group B and Group C. So Group B, we have FB, Unbeatable, Bapak, Esports, Impunity, SG, H2O, Resurgence, Dingoz, Axis MPX, Team NoRecoil, and on Group C, we have Geek Fam, EVOS VIP, the one and only Yoodo Gang, Team Bosskurr, Steel Hearts Esports, Last Survivor, R2K, ESG Gaming, as well as XPERT MY.
There you go for the groups today. But before that, I have to say it out loud. Hello, everything. It's a thing now for Malaysia. So like, hello, everything instead of everyone. It's just hello, everything. But yeah, that was interesting to actually see. And we are looking forward for B versus C group. I do know some of you guys are really looking forward for the matches today. And what are your thoughts regarding our 4C group? We haven't seen them playing yesterday. Will there be any difference? Because they just like 2 weeks hiatus before, they're not playing for 2 weeks already. Do they still have the momentum, or actually some of them are complacent, or maybe some even improvise?
Well, yeah, there'll be a couple of factors here, right? So they're like Yoodo Gang, for example, we have not seen them in a online match in an official tournament like in PMPL at least, right? Because they were direct invites into the league. So how will they perform? This will be a question. But of course as well, just so that how we've seen teams yesterday, like how we've seen Bapak and Team Secret perform, they have not been performing to how maybe fans were expected them to get, maybe getting those chicken dinners on the board and so on. So it's also partly, and I got to know this as well from the teams, is that getting that top spot in the league, yes, there's money incentive to it, but there's nothing else. Meaning that it's not like you straight away qualify to the World League or whatever. It's just that money. So it's a juggle between what do they want to prioritize on. Do they want to prioritize on trying to fix things that they aren't that good at during this week and be prepared for the grand finals? Or do they really want to gun for that glory and money and the best team in the week? So it's the things that teams are starting to weigh off of. So that's why those, if you see those top teams like Bapak as well as Team Secret, they probably have that consideration. So don't be too disappointed with your team's fans of course Team Secret. I know there are a lot of you out there was like, oh, we want to see a chicken dinner Team Secret. Don't worry, they have strategies, they have plans. So calm down, people, calm down.
Yeah, it's not like sometimes. How do I say this? It's not that they are purposely losing, but at the same time, they are not putting too much pressure on themselves. Maybe they're having a little bit more fun at that, because basically, some of the teams that already got themselves a top 5 there, they are more than confirmed they will go to the grand finals. Like, why not have fun while they can for now? Not having too much pressure. At the same time, maybe they don't want to unveil themselves or reveal that a strategy that might be used in the grand final. So if they are risking too much or taking too much focus, putting too much focus in the game, probably people can kind of read their movement for the grand finals later on. So they're trying to maybe be a bit more safe in terms of not exposing too much strategy or your strat coming up later on. Or maybe they just, you know, kind of unfortunate. Something just happened. Unfortunate. That's the beauty of PUBG Mobile. You cannot actually predict what's gonna happen next, who will be running into, or maybe just, yeah, you can read their movement throughout the rotations, throughout the, how do I say, at the dropping points, but you're just having a hard time to predict the circle sometimes, and that's where everybody just going haywire, especially reading a movement for those who are actually in front of them. The thing is, there's a hard and the beautiful thing about, like I said, PUBG Mobile, because you're kind of playing like going blind, you know. Yeah, chances are you might bump into a really strong team, but sometimes you might just bump into the teams that kind of are average to you as well. So either you take the chances to fight, or sometimes you have to pick your fight. You cannot be greedy and just take all the fights every single time.
Yeah, that's true as well. And of course, like Chuchu mentioned, the circle does play a very big part. Yeah, when the circle is bigger, you sort of can guess like, okay, where the circle would be and so on. But when the circle goes like what, circle 6 onwards, then everything starts to be like, okay, where exactly that small little tiny round would be, and that would affect the game a lot. Just like how we see yesterday, one of the teams, I forgot which team was it already, it was in Miramar. One of the teams was on top of the hill, and that circle, originally they had the circle, but after that when the circle started to shift, they were trapped on top of the hill, and it was like the 6th or 7th circle that time, and it was either you walk into the circle and you would die, or you die on top of the circle, or you jump down because it was just really high. Jump down would also mean instant death as well. So all these factors really play a big part. Imagine if the circle was on their side, was on the higher ground, they would like, haha, we got the higher ground, it's you wanting to come and get us on the higher ground. So it's all these factors. So that is the beauty of PUBG. It's every game is different. No game is the same. So these are things that teams need to adapt. So they need to have their plan A, B, C, D, E, and whatever it is to be prepared for all these possibilities.
Sometimes no plans is the best plan. Whatever you say. Because sometimes you plan so much and things just not going as planned, you get frustrated, and that's where their mental health and their mental strength is at a test. Now, it's not just about staying, like for a sports athlete, for example, they have to have that kind of mental strength and physical strength as well. For these players, physical strength is a must too, making sure that they're always very active and have to have very fast reaction. But sometimes what's more important here is how they cope with the frustration when sometimes they're taken by surprise or didn't expect that things just happen sometimes. How they cope with a losing streak, how they cope with always hitting the wall, and how to improvise. And that's where it really matters, and that's the hardest part of being in a team. If you're individual, you can still cope with it and just deal with it alone. But when it comes to 4 individuals as a team, that's where the challenges really is a big thing for you and the rest of the team, because we, like it or not, you have to have a conclusion where everybody's falling onto the same page here. And it happens to be, if your communication doesn't work well, that's where everything just gonna drop like a bomb to the team, because you know there are some games that we can see the communication kind of problematic, or you can see it's kind of a see-through thing when that happens, because you can see that suddenly there's one person going out way out ahead from the team, and it just caught up in between so many fights, and it not benefiting for the rest of the team at all, even though they pass sort of information, but the information is unclear when they don't have any clue how many teams or how many people in that vicinity or whatsoever. So when it comes to this, it's not just about your mental strength, your mental health, and also your physical strength at that point too. It's also talking about relationship between the players.
Oh yeah, relationship between the players, the trust level that the players have as well. And when the shots are being called, are other players saying that, okay, I trust whatever that you call, just follow, or be like, no, I want to do it my way because I think this is better. So this is the level of communication that Chuchu mentioned as well. These players, that's why they need to spend their boot camps together to understand each other's way of thinking. Sometimes even without saying things, you know, that, okay, this is the preferred way of my shot callers doing it, so I can just follow that as well, even without being saying. That saves me a couple of seconds of instructions perhaps. So all these down to the minor details, these are top level discussions and what these players actually do during their scrim games, their trainings, their boot camps and everything else. So there's a lot of elements to it. It's not just like, okay, let's turn on and let's play every day for 8 hours a day. It's not just that. It's more to that. Physical, mental health as well, dietary. These players actually go down to the detail.
Yeah, and we're gonna jump into the game very soon, which is gonna be the Screen Games Erangel map. So we're gonna see, is the cut still going on for the Scream Games, or it will be a blessing for those who want themselves a chicken dinner. Will they get another chicken dinner in the official match? Erangel, we go for the Scream.
Okay, well, it is Erangel, of course, for the Scrim game. And ladies and gentlemen, here are your featured players: Damroot, Six, Iron Pro, as well as Jumper. All these teams have their own chicken dinners on the board with decent amount of total damage together with total kills as well. Everyone's doing really well. Damroot, of course, the star player for Geek fam with 95 kills. He's been performing amazing for them. And now the flight path moves from the western side to the eastern side, towards the side of the military base. Pachinki, of course, there will not be any team secret today. So who will go in and grab Pachinki? Ladies and gentlemen, just to share with you the trend of the scrim match. So on week 1, whoever won scrim match hardly wins a chicken dinner. Week 2, whoever wins the scrim match wins a chicken dinner on the next day. And based on yesterday's game, whoever wins the scrim match wins a chicken dinner on the same day. So coincidence much? Well, let's see if these players think so. In this game, are they going to take it seriously, or are we going to see a one-on-one pen fight towards the end? We will watch this soon. And the circle, I'm just loving this.
I hate the circle. It's garbage. Yeah, but then we're jumping into Geek Fam. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward for Geek Fam performance today, because Geek Fam is one of the most persistent team with a very high number of chicken dinner. But just now, ESG was knocked down with a nade. That was interesting to watch. But we're gonna jump over to Dingoz versus Geek Fam and Gaka area, jumping into what's happening here. They will get it. The DP28 with the eye inside Super Roland, making sure is fighting against one of the teams of H2O in here. And his solo handling fight 2 versus 1 here. He still managed to clutch it out. Super Roland having a good start. Yeah, punch it out. Be a man.
You have a pen.
Oh, yeah, I went to the gym for no reason, people said, and this is why I go to the gym.
Okay, and there you go. H2O looks like they lost 2 team members pretty early in the Scream game. Oh no, it's just 1 team member. Was it? Okay, not sure where the other one was. I think it was 2 team members. I think Kaya was knocked down and definitely he won't survive that. But then again, there was a good attempt by YKV actually trying to go up to that second floor. But well, the odds are against him definitely. Superland had a high ground, so the odds was against him. It was a good attempt though. Anyway, it's a scrim game, so they are just trying out their devices at the same time just to make sure their connection's all okay, their devices are all set up, and okay, just got confirmation that Kaya, he's just bleeding out, so they will not finish off Kaya, but they'll let him bleed out. And at the same time, they know that now, okay, there's only 2 more team members of H2O and ESG Pemburu going up to the next point. Now he does see us like his own, but then us get the knockdown on Pemburu. Bravo! Now the other one, they try to make the siege down, but then again, they're still holding on to this location. But at the same time, we do see here that Pemburu looks like he will be honored now. 1 more team member has been knocked down. Kagura managed to get a kill on Sapolan. The revenge comes in, and now it's their turn to punch it, boy, punch it, and there you go. That punch kill revenge from the captain Kagura onto the side of ESG, but they're not done yet. Botax looks like he wants to come to the party as well. Botax tried to crash in. Us looks like he's been knocked down with that jump from the first floor onto Botax, and now Botax only has 1 more to take down Kagura. It is now Captain Kagura against Botax. Now try to revive up Bravo, but then again, it's a revive. Will go out. Kagura waiting for the right moment. Kagura just waiting there. He's playing it a little bit passive here. Kagura jumps out and looks like he will try and find, or will he go for the revive?
Thinking about it, he's hesitating. Kagura knows he's the sole player for the team. They want to survive, but there you go. H2O will be the first one to be wiped out. Plays himself at 16 plays. That's not a good sign. We've seen them yesterday. They got themselves almost the last place in the official match as well. Hopefully, this will be the reverse when it comes to Scrim games with the official ones. Back to Impunity. We have XPERT Dylan is around the corner. Impunity, they have been texting me, Rectify especially, saying that they try their best today. I said, you guys go for it. I really want to see at least one Singaporean teams qualified for the grand final.
Yeah, man, Impunity, come on, you guys still can make it. I've looked at the overall charts. Thanks a lot to every one of you who contributed to keeping in touch of the standings in the comment section. Truly appreciate it. I use that as a reference as well. So Impunity mathematically still can do it if they can do the business this week. So hopefully they can pull off a great performance, consistent enough from yesterday, probably a little bit better just to get those points up on the charts, because all other teams as well is gunning for that top 16, especially teams who are just knocking on the door like Axis MPX, like FV Unbeatable as well. So these teams, they want to take this week really seriously. So now looking at the circle again, rotation into the circle, looks like it will be a freeway for most teams, no gatekeeping happening, but military base will definitely start to crowd out because all the teams, this is a similar circle that we were seeing yesterday where all teams will need to get to the southern island quickly. The later they get there, they will get gatekeep at the bridge, so it's not good for them. And now moving over to Steel Hearts, looks like they have another team to deal with on one side, but they choose not to at this point. They want to play this Scrim match a little bit longer, and FV Unbeatable, one of the teams that are knocking on the door to top 16. They're actually just at the border, like inside top 16, but they need more points to secure themselves. Team NoRecoil is on the other side, and now FV Unbeatable, they are just hanging on to this high ground location. They do have a good scope here, and they have a bridge that they can camp in, so this is a really strategic location.
And they are hovering this for quite some time now. Buying more time here. I don't know what FV is planning. Apparently their loot is quite decent, but utility wise it's still quite kind of low if you ask me. Quite low. And Resurgence on the other hand are having their eyes on most Goku for last survival there. Bapak are flushing teams out for Bosskurr. We're probably trying to jump it down, but that's not gonna happen. Not entirely by Bapak. Mozart is having a very long distance shot here. It's not even trying to save his friend. They are really not taking any risk, even though it's a Scream game for Bosskurr. Wait, Bapak is gonna migrate very soon. They know they want to take up the challenge based on the perspective, facing straight on Bosskurr. Wait, last Ichang will be finished out with a nade as they last Goku, making sure that, well, he's trying to save his friend, but deny the points just now, apparently. Goku will go and take a fight against Resurgence, who's trying to flush everybody out. I like how Resurgence coming up from a different angle with a different direction entirely. Last Survivor are kind of sitting ducks at the moment as we speak. Smallboy will only eye in sight, have no helmet whatsoever, but still going in with level 1 fast there. Iron Pro taking the high ground advantage, sniping out in the minute 14. Smallboy prepped up his high-grade Uzi. He didn't see that one coming. It was just in a different direction. And SP gonna take everything out with the 416 here, waiting somebody to walk into that door. But no, he will be taken down instead. Knock entirely on the ground here. Ziggs, ZYKZ, the only persons left. There's nobody else gonna help it. And Resurgence will flush this one now. Voki, the miracle boy for the team, is waiting to kick the nade. Will toss it inside of the house, and he's just gonna walk out the compound. He's hesitating. Last tick on last survival HP here. He will take them now. Resurgence successfully flushing one whole team out, placing last survival at 15th spot.
Oh man, I really like how Resurgence actually organized themselves. Someone had the high ground, someone doing the siege, someone flanking left, someone flanking right. It's exactly like watching military tactics. Like however they deploy this, their coordination is just on point. It's like, okay, if you ever watch any series that involves a SWAT team, that is how it works. It is just that nice. And now looking at the circle, looks like tons of water here. I'm loving this, although it's just a scrim match. I'll take that. It's okay. But now all the teams will need to go onto that little compound. Will the final circle be on the military base side, on the bridge? Well, I remember, Chuchu, you kind of like a bridge camp fight finale, right? So, well, you're getting a little bit of that. Or are you changing your mind now?
I don't know. We're still looking at Scrim games. I do want to see an official match where everything matters and people play more seriously. There are some games that, when it comes to Scrim game, people sometimes just having a fun whatsoever. Bosskurr, that was a really perfect net throwing out, but that wall really saved him quite a lot for the last tick of HP just now. With the Scar L in his hands, is quite unsure which way to approach EVOS VIP coming up from the flanks as well as straight up from there. They're gonna ambush or rush this one now. ESG, they lost a couple of men, kind of a lot of casualty on that side of the team. Only 2 people left here. VIP cooking that nade, throwing it. It won't hit anybody just yet, but will be connect anytime soon based on how long he cooked it and where do he actually throws it.
But Bravo, then he managed to distance himself from the fire of the grenade, so he's okay for now. But then again, they are really close in the same vicinity. The Dingoz aren't too far away and they could crash into the party, so anything could happen here. Dingoz could third party this. They have eyes that is okay. Smokes goes out there, a couple of gunshots, so they know there's some action down there. The Dingoz can take advantage of this once the smoke settles down. So we will need to see if the Dingoz want to do the third party or will they let this go all together. As well. Bravo just behind, but looks like the shots do go out blindly onto the smoke. Nothing behind them, but it just gives their position away at this point. Bravo will need to relocate himself because now EVOS, they have an idea where Bravo is behind that smoke area. They are just across each other on the same. Oh, did I just see a grenade toss that wasn't so clean? Okay, maybe, not too sure. But it was on the side of EVOS VIP. Bravo now just need to hang on to this location, just crawling and trying to find the right angle, maybe a little bit of a flank there, but oh, check this out. Bosskurr, Bossway, they have arrived to the party. They see something happening there, but nope, not today. Not today. And now EVOS VIP Kuza tries to find the right angle, maybe get one kill off of Bravo, and now looks like he tried to find another one. One reveals himself. Botak all alone now. The fire goes out onto the smoke area but does not connect. Botak is all alone. They can go for the siege here. Heiko sees him and Heiko will finish off Botak with the micro Uzi, and they now secure this compound together with the loot. Now it is up to the Dingoz if they want to third party in.
They can if they want, and that explosion and that gunshot kind of exposed themselves too much, but Dingoz really would have got in as we speak here with DP28 in his hand, even tapping that one out. Sun is really trying hard from that really small angle coming up from the side of this hill here, making sure he try to pin a couple of taps down, but apparently it's not connected just yet. Bosskurr just gonna go away in this one. They don't want to be part of this at all. Romeo for Expert and Y managed to finish up with the help of the blue zone there. Well, he got quite decent number of loot. We have here Yoodo again just on the outskirts of a field of Pachinki and Goroka, if I'm not mistaken. Well, alongside of Pachinki, more into the port side, in between those. But Fredo waiting for the rest of them. Kind of question, how did the rest of Yoodo gang died here? Apparently he's the solo survivor left for his team.
Oh yeah, I wonder that as well. But then again, Fredo is all alone. But he is a very capable player. So let's see if we can pull up some clutch plays here all alone. But now moving over to Axis MPX. Everyone's getting into the circle right now. On the side of military base. It will be really interesting if the circle just lands right on top of the water. And now Grim looks like he'll be taken out by Appy from a distance. Appy will now relocate himself. The other team members of FB, they are around the vicinity. But Appy looks like he will chill underneath the bridge where it's hard to be spotted. Now Oman looks like he will join up with his teammate as well on the other side, but he needs to make his way across because FV, they are bridge camping this at this moment. Oman try to swap out to the sniper rifle. Maybe you want to go for it? Looks like okay. The spring goes out onto the side of FV, but it does not connect.
He really whipped it. That was a really nice shot line of sight there, but he almost got it again. The moment V Oman trying to climb on top of this container here or the back of the truck, it's just a little bit too late when the shots connected, and 9 returning that damage, making sure that they got the message for the side of exits just now, if I'm not mistaken. And now they're just under the bridge. Oh my, what has he walked himself onto? And he kind of regretted the decision making just now. Bauman making sure he has no way out from that bridge there. One more teammate rushing into the UAC. What were they thinking? And look at that, trying to rotate the other way around. There's really cheeky coming out from Axis, trying to fight mano to mano. Now 2v2. Yoodo coming out with a DP28, got returned back. There's quite a lot of big chunk of HP being chipped, and one more knocked. They are looking good for FV, but EVOS have to butt in because EVOS arrived at the same bridge. This is a bridge of death, not looking great for this two team. Has been going at it, but EVOS being knocked down. Instead, Kid getting a lot of kills there, and one more 9 return back on Oman. This is a 3-way war we're talking about. Bauman making sure that wiping off of Oman will get rid one of a really annoying bugger there. Bowen trying to get one for our EVOS now. After one thing, there's another. EVOS really walk into the death trap here. And Kuza already knocked down. Just tried to revive, but a little bit more exposed on the back side here. Bowman trying to hop it off at the same time, making sure that he can get the rest of the team for EVOS VIP. But there's one more team under the bridge on the other side, if we're not mistaken. It's XPERT and Y who just gonna join in the fray too.
Oh man, XPERT MY wants a little bit of this action. We do see here Romeo, he is swimming, if I'm not mistaken. He's coming actually from below of the bridge. So it's a 50-50 there because there are teams just right across him. If they spot him, they can either spot him when he lands or when he swims, so that depends. But when he lands, he will have a little bit of opportunity to survive because he can still hide himself. But if he's swimming and they spot him, he's a goner. Now the rest of XPERT MY looks like they're coming through the bridge. A couple of them from the top. Romeo on the bottom, but FV, they are relocating themselves. Dylan looks like he's in a little bit of a trouble there. He may want to heal up to try and tank the blue zone, but Romeo tries to make a run for it at this moment. He does not have a vehicle yet. Oh yes, he spots a vehicle. That could probably be his saving grace. Now Dylan comes up to the high ground, tries to spot out anyone else that's there. First aid kit will be popped out. Sane is still doing the swimming, and there we go. Dingoz as well, they are coming in from the other side. Dylan trying to find high ground, and FV, they are on the other side. Steelheart's not too far away as well. Everyone's trying to get on, everyone's starting to meet each other because there's so little land here on this circle. So the possibility of meeting each other at circle number 4 is really, really high. Energy drink starts to pop up on the side of Dylan, and now Steelheart, they are just waiting somewhere across Dylan, so Dylan may bump into them. But look at this, Bapak, they are close by as well. 9 just trying to evade everyone for now, but look at this, looks like Kid has been knocked down and he will be taken out because there are no other team members nearby. Still at 9k, gets a kill off on Nux, and Lorenzo is behind this tree just trying to fend off everyone that comes in. Not too much cover here. Yoodo on the other side, just trying to find the angles, whatever they can get. But it's not going to be easy. Tons of open area, open roads in this compound.
We do see XPERT marching up from behind, and still Hearts kind of caught them in their sight as well. XPERT return back. Team NoRecoil mentioned not one down for Team Dingoz here, and someone's trying to spray with that just a red dot sight there, and now a whole fight. For 1-6, that tapping, making sure they're trying to snag at the same time. He's still going for XPERT and White. Who is running? I have no clue. They are being charged from the sides there. 9 is having a great time, making sure that he land all the shots beautifully well done. And Sumnus on the other hand, still going at it, but got caught on the red side again. Dingoz is actually on their back, breathing down their necks. Impunity is one of the targets here. But Sumnus, what was he thinking? Scoping the moment the blue takes in his life there. He only have 1 tick left, and Team NoRecoil, Kage, having a hard time, hoping that his teammate will back him up, because Dingoz is coming up from behind like nobody's business. Is coming up for a surprise here. Maybe it's Stewart's birthday. Man, I'm just kidding. It's like happy birthday presents there coming for Stewart from behind. We're raining of bullets. Also, nades have been thrown up. Probably a GG is really low, but they cannot possibly engage with him for now. Everybody is trying to stay safe because there's so many teams coming up here. Probably 5 teams from very different angles every way possible.
Oh man, Insomnus, your math teacher will be so proud of you because you calculated that down to that last tick. That was just so precise for you to get away. But now, moving over to Loyu, he does know that Ajiji is behind the tree. And Ajiji only has a couple of ticks left. And now 100% land onto the circle. 7 teams left, 15 alive. Most of the teams are in the circle at this point. Loyu is out in open. Team NoRecoil, they still have 4 team members intact. So they have a full squad here. Insomnus with the UFO/pizza gun, depending how hungry you are. Looks like he'll need to try to find his target. Just on his left side, there is one, but they are unsure of the presence of their opponent there. Resurgence looks like they're coming to the party. Ajiji is still being pinned down at the other side. Resurgence is in the zone at the moment. Aga from the other side, Stewart, and now he has eyes again on Ajiji, just making sure that he is pinned down behind the tree, not coming out and let the blue zone finish him off. At the same time, we do see here Bapak, they do have a compound alternate there. Y2K looks like he's taking a couple of hits there on the left side of the screen, and now Ajiji still being pinned down. XPERT and Y Romeo still survive from the bridge up to this game, this stage of the game, and now Bapak, they are in prime position because they are, just look at this, they are in the middle of the circle. They have a building. It's all their game at this point. 3 team members, really decent. It's okay, but now it is all for them to defend.
I don't like where Jenny stands right now. It's a really risky place to be with, and he knows that for a reason, because one Nate toss will just knock him down. There's no way, another way exit out there. There's only one door to work with. Team NoRecoil, on the other hand, are battling themselves out into the blue. At the same time, Gigi is holding on to that position quite for a long time because he knows, Loyu knows where he is, exactly where he is. And I am pro with YG kind of segregated for Team Resurgence, sorry. Bapak is really stuck in the middle with so many teams crushing in their way. Resurgence is walking and crawling themselves up into the safe zone. The circle have to migrate when nobody else is inside. Bapak thought they had it, but Resurgence making sure they're actually at the edge of the circle. We have another team coming in from the side. So Team NoRecoil suddenly going into the circle, advancing. Gigi fighting for his survival here. He's the only sole survivor for Dingoz, facing the death, or actually can clutch this one out. One more takeaway. Gigi needs to just clear that one out first, making sure he replenishes his HP. And there's I Am Pro managed to get on Bapa's side. They are next every possible that they can see. And I Am Pro is really get on nerves of everybody else here. Voki trying to snipe him out for the rest of the team as well. But are being denied their mobility towards advancing to the safe zone here. So they're all returning fires, but the circle won't be this small for long. Please, it's himself into a smaller circle anytime soon. Gigi just have to move right now. He took a vehicle just now, but I think he can survive a little bit more longer.
Oh yes, he is such a survivor here, but looks like no, he will be taking out all this game at 4th place, and now we're down to top 3 teams. Klein more alive. Jenny just getting the 3. Volky has his eyes on Jenny, and now looks like Jenny's being pinned down. He cannot come out here. The moment he shows himself, Volky will just snipe him out. The smoke will try to help it, but then it looks like Iron Pro have his sights on the side of team NoRecoil. They have all angles covered here. And we do see here the side of Bapak. They are keeping themselves. Oh, but then again, the knock on the Tricks. Niti, and now Tricks Niti is now down together with 6. Looks like 2 of them. Not sure if that's a good move, but Tricks Niti will be finished off by Iron Pro, taking down those 2 points together with 6. And now only Jenny is alive for the side of Bapak. Jenny will be the sole survivor at this point. Not many utilities, only 8 bandages and a level 1 vest. Not going to be good enough, I believe, to survive all alone, because team NoRecoil, they have a good number as well. They have 3, and there's 3 on the side of Resurgence. So Bapak, they are outnumbered everywhere. Now the full airdrop does drop right in between of the 2 teams. No one is definitely going to go for that. And Resurgence, they are still keeping eyes on the side of Team NoRecoil. Looks like the shots do go out onto the side of Jenny. Jenny will be knocked down and sent back to the lobby. And now Team NoRecoil, Stewart, 9k is low. Loyu tries to help him out by giving him some cover there while Stewart tries to heal up. And now Iron Pro looks like he will move in here. They want to finish this off. This is done. The Scrim game is done for them. They will finish this off. They're now down to the top teams here. Loyu tries to revive here onto his teammate Stewart. 9k. Iron Pro trying to go for the flank, but there's a no shot. Do not connect enough the shots. Look at that right now. It looks like Loyu, there's a knockdown one. Y2K coming from the other side. Loyu is trying to stand it up, but then again the stand up ends here. Winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations to our Scrim match winner, Resurgence.
Ultimate Rico put up a good fight in the last minute, and Resurgence got himself the chicken dinner, the fake one for this Scrim match. But will it matter? Because we do know what we have. Is it a bless or a curse when you win the chicken dinner in the Scrim game? Some will place it is a taboo for them to actually win one. But will it be a different situation for Resurgence? Apparently, they won themselves one chicken dinner of the day yesterday. Will it be another chicken dinner for them for the official match later on?
Yeah, will it be? But of course, well, the trend has been, well, at least based on one day's trend, the fake chicken winner gets a chicken dinner on the same day. So we shall see. Resurgence did get a chicken dinner yesterday though, so will they get another one today? When it comes to online, we have seen them in the qualifiers. They have done really well. So are they proving themselves as the kings of online gaming? Maybe. We will need a couple more days to see. But today, of course, it's a different challenge. You have different teams today to stand up against, like Yoodo gang and so on.
Yeah, that's quite true. And the thing is, when we talk about online and offline, is it just me or everybody else feels the same? And Bapak, when it comes to offline games or offline tournament, they are way better when it comes to performance. When it comes to online, seems a bit shaky for them. But for Resurgence, on the other hand, are doing really great when it comes to online tournament now. Is it just a speculation from my side? Everybody else feels the same? Do drop in the comment below. And before that, we're gonna walk into the first official match later on. That one just now was like, I call it a rubber chicken because it's just a screen match winning chicken dinner for Resurgence. Hopefully they can keep up the momentum. But Bapak, looking at that stage just now, they got themselves a top 3 there. Maybe they are performing better than yesterday. What they need is a little bit of a kickstart yesterday, and then their engines are heated up, so they will be performing better today.
Yeah, maybe, but then again, it's the argument from Chuchu, whether is it because of the online offline thing, or maybe it's because of my theory would be like, okay, because you're complacent that you can qualify to the grand finals already, are you taking this as a chill pill and just trying to fix whatever gaps that you may have? So all these things, and maybe getting that first place in the league for now is not too much of importance for them. Yeah, you get a little bit more money, but then again, the grand finals to get that winner first place in the grand finals obviously means a lot more than the first place in the league. So these are things that maybe the teams are just weighing on. What do you guys think, of course, in the comment section? We'd like to hear your thoughts as well. Leave it in the comment section because we'd like to know what you guys think. Or you may have something else as well in mind. Do let us know. We keep an eye on the comment section, as you all know by now. So send us some notes or your thoughts and we may read them out.
And we also like a couple of positive comments, because we did that in the last 2 weeks of PUBG Mobile Professional League, where your comment will be graphics on the screen, but this time it will be us choosing it if you guys want us to do so. But don't forget to hashtag PMPR 2020. But based on the current performance, are we looking forward to any teams actually on the second page? We'll be hop on to the first one.
Well, we have Impunity today, so they've been doing quite well yesterday. So hopefully they continue on to their performance today throughout the day, and maybe a little bit better because they need to climb onto the top 16. So Impunity, who arguably in points system, they are the best Singaporean team. If any team were to have a better chance of qualifying to the next round, it'll probably be Impunity at this point. So hopefully they can do this final push towards this week and qualify themselves to the top 16. It is still possible. They are about, if I remember correctly, maybe about 200 points of the top 16, which is if they can really grind out this week, and also hopefully that those teams who are at the edge of top 16 don't do so well as well. You need a little bit of mix of that. They can possibly just qualify for it. So there's still hope for Impunity. So my eyes are on them for today.
That's really something that we should ponder upon for the next official game, which is gonna be after the break. We're gonna take a little bit of sip of a cup of coffee to ready ourselves for the real heat later on. See you guys after the break.
Halo, saya Naoki dari tim Geek Fam.
Hello, nama saya Mamparang daripada tim Yoodo Gang.
Saya Bosskurr daripada Bigetron.
大家好，我是听 NoRecoil 的 Student
Hello, I'm Kuza from VIP Squad.
Saya Han X daripada tim Bosskurr.
Ya, saya Emi Muhammad.
Hi guys, I'm Chicho Gaming.
Hello guys, saya Secret Go.
Hai, saya J Hunter.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the PMPL. My name's Contra, and I am the caster as well as the operations manager for Resurgence. So, as you all know, that there is a virus spreading around, which is the COVID-19. So here are some tips to stay safe during this critical moments.
So langkah yang pertama, korang kena basuh tangan selama 20 saat menggunakan air dan sabun.
Langkah kedua adalah menggunakan hand sanitizer bila anda tidak dapat membasuh tangan.
若没能洗手，可以使用含有酒精成分的消毒剂来洗手。
Nombor 3, elakkan memegang mata, hidung dan mulut korang ketika tangan korang kotor.
Jika batuk dan bersin, tutup mulut dan hidung menggunakan tisu.
Pakai mask jika anda pergi keluar ataupun anda pergi ke tempat yang ramai orang. Jika anda tidak pakai, sememangnya sangat-sangat berbahaya.
Avoid crowded areas and taking public transportation.
Okey, tips dia adalah korang kena minum air, kerap minum air dan makan vitamin dan bersenam setiap hari untuk menguatkan stamina badan.
Jikalau anda ada batuk ataupun bersin, jangan lupa untuk tutup bahagian hidung dan mulut anda supaya orang lain tidak mendapatkan virus tersebut.
Jika anda mengalami demam atau apa-apa kesakitan atau apa-apa jenis kelemahan, pastikan anda berjumpa dengan doktor dengan segera ataupun pakar perubatan. Bermula dengan saya dan juga korang, kita perlu bekerjasama untuk mengelakkan dan menghapuskan virus corona ini ataupun dikenali sebagai COVID-19.
Senang cerita, kita orang panggil dia Pakcik Green. Ya, orang tu dia paling tua dalam tim tapi dia terlebih tua 10 tahun.
Okay, kita orang daripada FB Unbeatable. So, saya sendiri adalah captain team, nama Scrim. So, yang ujung sana, saya Afan. Yang ini,
Akido.
Dan ini,
saya Slip.
Tim ni terjadi lepas saya line up lama saya semua retire. So lepas tu saya akan jumpa dengan Sleep dan Sleep akan kenalkan lagi dua line up yang lama, yang ini, Akido dan juga Afan. Okey, sebabnya saya nampak diorang ni ada kelebihan yang istimewa. Yang lain daripada yang lain.
Macam mana istimewa?
Okey, istimewa dia sebab diorang bertiga dah main lama, dah serasi. Diorang cuma perlukan seorang kapten dan saya adalah seorang kapten tu. Dan kami akan cuba buat performa yang terbaik lah untuk beat tim lain.
Pada time untuk sampai ke MPL ni, kita kena prepare secara mental. When script, game by game, kalau ada yang macam mental down, but I motivate them to continue until scrim tu habis.
Sebab itulah, kita orang tak pernah main untuk tournament sampai 3 minggu berturut-turut. So macam ini satu pengalaman yang baru dan satu orang kata cabaran yang baru, cabaran yang baru yang kita akan sahut sama-sama. Yoodo. Sebab apa? Sebab apa korang pilih Yoodo? Sebab apa korang pilih Yoodo? Cuba jawab sikit.
Yoodo. Okay. Taktikal dia semua kita nampak memang dia macam more than other teams in Malaysia. So we enable benda tu boleh buat. Team tu boleh lawan.
Kalau dia boleh, kenapa kita
tak boleh?
Yes.
Why need to run bila kita jumpa Yoodo?
Yes.
Satu lagi dia ada ni.
Dia ada siapa? Fredo.
Fredo
dia penting.
Kenapa penting?
Kenapa penting? Nak naikkan lagi populariti. Mas bunuh Fredo.
Yes. Betul.
Kepada tim yang lain, okey. Kalau kepada tim yang lain, Kita cuba elak lah daripada jumpa Unbeatable kan. Korang dengar nama Unbeatable pun korang tahu dah. Tak dapat dikalahkan. Unbeatable. So memang korang tak boleh kalahkan. So elakkan daripada berjumpa, okay?
Dynamic. So since 1 bulan ni the consistency tu nampak day by day dia keep improving. Sebelum ni memang baru masuk roster and kita still nak kenal masing-masing. So the progress is there.
Mati paling cepat Mati paling cepat ke? Saya rasa yang ini. Walaupun dia in-game leader, tapi kita tak akan mati paling cepat. Tak tahu kenapa kan. Mungkin sebab kalau dia mati, dia nampak view lagi besar.
So dia boleh buat next strategy dan move macam mana.
Saja mati.
So dikira tactical death lah.
Tactical dive.
Yes. Mood maker, I think Afad. Sebab bila kita orang semua macam tengah gaduh apa dia after game, dia akan call kita orang sekali, kata, dan dia akan cakap like we need to move this, kita biar dia ni, kita reset this game, next game kita buat balik.
Even mati awal pun next game kena continue.
The mistake dia memang mistake, biar mistake, then kita buat balik.
Pass.
Kalau OG ada set, kita ada fight.
Set! Apa?
Okay, so saya as a student, so banyak masa saya kena bahagi dengan baik. Saya kena study betul, so then saya kena main Scrim malam-malam. So itulah cabaran saya lah.
So far sekarang ni kalau training, mostly biasanya kita orang akan ambil dalam 4 atau 5 jam. Yang itu yang betul-betul orang kata training lah. Betul proper training. So kalau yang lain tu just orang kata just play. Just play.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to PUBG Mobile Professional League 2020, and we are here live at our own studios. But thanks to Tencent Games, PUBG Corporation, Lightspeed, and Quantum Studios, and not forgetting you guys are watching live on Facebook Gaming. I'm Chichu, and that is Cloud. Yeah, that is Cloud. Yeah, we're gonna give a high five. Yeah, there you go. So we are casting for you for English feed regarding PMPL for the final week, 3rd week on the 2nd day. But before that, how are you, Sir Cloud?
Wow, I'm feeling hot here. Well, literally, because the weather is hot, but also the games just heat up here. We have seen again Resurgence getting their, well, It's still a chicken dinner. Come on, let's give it to them. It's still a chicken dinner. Yesterday, chicken dinner. So today they got at least a good start in the scrim match. So are they going to continue on and getting that chicken dinner again throughout the day? Because Resurgence is one of those teams who are on the if you talk about the overall standings, I believe they should be somewhere in the second page. So they still need those points if they want to secure themselves onto the next round. If not, all other teams would happily take their place. But Resurgence overall has been doing so well, and of course other teams as well. FB, Unbeatable, they have been doing well based on yesterday and today as well. So far we've seen the scrim match, they're doing pretty decent. One of the teams that I'm sure a lot of fans are still wondering, they haven't really seen them shine since yesterday, is Bapak. So are they saving themselves for the grand finals because they already know that they sort of qualify, they're a little bit more confident there, or are they just trying out new strategies? So what do you think?
Well, we gotta wait and see what do they have to say, because I do notice that we're gonna go into the inside of Bapak, how they're training, how they're gonna go, how they actually practice, and what are their perspective for this tournament and throughout the whole league as it is. But before that, we'll talk about Trixinity, right? So Trix is the leader, in-call leader, as well as the captain for Bapak. He formed this team from scratch, and if I'm not mistaken, like I said before, Ramen is their only father, coach, manager, whatever it is. He's the one handling them all. So what are your thoughts about this?
Well, I think Master Ramen, definitely he is a big pillar for these boys because they are fairly young, right? They even have 6 who's just 16 years old. So having a father figure is really important to them. Yes, a couple of them have experiences at the top level, but again, experience is one thing. Having that person behind you to give you that extra motivation and push is also as important as well. So Master Ramen definitely is that important figure for them. But of course, not only hearing from us, let's also hear from these teams how important Master Ramen is. Check them out.
Yeah, let's go and has insight of.
Kalau time rotation jarang yang kurang kalau jumpa pun, most probably RSC ataupun H2O boleh jumpa. Kalau last circle depends lah, team tu banyak, boleh tak tak. Normally yang boleh team secret dengan last circle dua tu ataupun Yoodo. Dia perasaan nak jumpa dia orang tu easy. Actually jumpa kita orang macam jumpa dia orang terus lagi excited lah lawan sebab kita orang saya suka challenge, kita orang nak fight dia orang lagi perempuan kita orang dekat-dekat kan. So we get the most out of every fight lah kalau boleh. Team yang kita orang gaming sekarang Malaysia. Of course lah, Malaysia. Team Malaysia. Team Secret. Tak ada sebab, just because point dekat tu je. So kalau jumpa, no, terus push. Kalau dia lari, kita kejar. Kalau memang cari lah kalau dapat. Kalau secret, dia ada UIN. Macam, tu ada 6. Macam kan? Dia handsome. Biasanya untuk team secret, orangnya team raga UI. Kita orang 6. Rasa dia orang tak ada beza. Skill level sama-sama je. Tapi we'll see lah, bila kita head on 4v4 tengok siapa nak give harga 6. Seperti saya punya kan. Kita orang sebenarnya rasa macam kita orang ni top tier with low expectation. Kita orang masuk PMPL ni tak target untuk kan. Kita orang just nak do our best and try to perform lah untuk semua orang, untuk Master Ramen especially, sebab dia dah lama juga kan. So kita orang kejut yang kita orang appreciate lah apa dia buat untuk kita orang. And tak nak cakap underdog boleh kan, sebab kita orang ada 2 pun underdog. So tak tahu kita tengah kan. Chicken dinner moment yang paling tak boleh lupakan would probably be Miramar yang March 9, hari ke-10. Hari ke-10. Sebab
macam dominate circle, betul kita orang kena pun 2 kali macam tu
tu tiba-tiba chicken. Macam kita orang boleh Resurgence circle dekat atas tu, kita orang masuk tengah. And then circle shift sikit, kita orang masuk circle lagi. And then from that point on, circle shift kat kita orang. So kita orang basically kita orang tunggu orang masuk kan. 1 minit. So tembak je. Tembak dia tengah tembak. High ground kan, tembak bawah. Plan kita orang as a team after PMPL is probably just relax dulu. Nak reset mindset kita orang, kuatkan mental strength kita orang, buat just relax lah, kita relax dulu. And maybe baru last few days of bila PMPL nak start, baru kita orang training dulu. Sebab ialah too much games can backfire you kan, so kita orang cuci dulu. Because the mind is the strongest part of the body, so bila kita tak kuat, kita pun tak main game kan. Play kita orang nak ke grand final, kita orang nak batas seperti nice. Aku pernah aku menunggu PUBG setiap game satu game KD pun 1 macam mana nak jadi pro macam orang. Dia macam first, kena banyakkan training lah. Kena hari-hari main klasik, main training ground, PDM. Kat situ lah boleh pergi skill. Kedua, korang kena banyak main offline tournament dan dapatkan feel offline tournament tu. Yang ketiga, bila korang main offline tournament, jumpa enemy ke, tuan kembang feed itu. And the ending. Korang ni pro ke macam pro? Macam pro. Dua. Macam try sepanjang PMPL ni perjalanan kita orang, masalah tu semua tim akan hadap. Untuk tim kita orang pula, kita orang banyak IQ lah dengan kita orang tu sering. Kita orang akan mula blaming. Mula ada 2 phase. Mula blaming, lepas tu second phase gaduh je. Few team ni je lah selalu diam. Korang kenapa ni, korang ni dah segera-gera. Lepas kita orang somehow, someway kita orang still manage to calm down and reset balik semua. Kita orang apa yang lepas kita orang just borak mistake tu then and then kita orang simpan dalam otak and then just reset balik semua. And so far it's been doing well for us. Koyak tu sekejap lah. Harapan kita orang untuk PMPL ni, first kita orang nak champion sebab saya rasa semua tak pernah rasa champion ni kalau dekat major tournament, so that would be a great start. And secondly, kita orang insyaAllah kita orang akan buat yang terbaik, so that kita orang kalau ada rezeki lah, kita orang akan main di global stage nanti. That is probably everyone's dream. Semua player PUBG punya dream main kat global stage dengan top tier teams. Hi guys, kami dari Bapak. Pada masa recording ini, kita orang top 1, alhamdulillah. Kami harap lepas recording ini dah dilepaskan, kita orang still top 1. Saksikan kami pada minggu ketiga. Bapak Esport.
Wow, that was amazing footage coming out from Bapak. That's a really lot insight there. There's also dropping some tips for those who actually want to go for professional. They do mention how to go professionals in their terms or their perspective there. But speaking of that, they shot that during the second week of PMPL.
Yeah, and what I like from the wise words of Trixnity, the mind is the strongest part of the body. So for all of you out there, again, it's tips from these pro players to say that, okay, keep your mind healthy as well. And just look at the confidence level that they have. Even in their gaming house video, I remember that whenever they were asked like, okay, what do you, any message to other teams, all of them, Jenny will go like, easy, you know, like, yeah, that's the level of confidence that you need to have as well. It's not that they are being arrogant. Arrogant is different, right? This is the level of confidence because you need to have that. That's one of the few tips that they mentioned earlier. When you see someone, just because it's you high, don't be afraid of them. Just go at them and think that, okay, this is just another player and you need to beat them to get that top spot. So confidence, it's one thing, mind is another thing. All these mix up, that's why they are on top of the charts.
And like he said, the strongest part of the body is the brain itself, because with the brain you can do anything you want. You can make something not moving, for example your hands, you can move faster, whatever you have the command in your brain. So the way they talk about easy is that they have to set their mindset everything is easy. It means everything is doable for them, doable for me, doable for you. If they can do it, why can't I? If they are willing to risk it, why can't we? That's how they have their mindset, which I really love it, how they have the idea that keeping positive thoughts can actually bring you to another level of game set there. So that's what everybody should be, inspired about. But Bapak, are they still in top 1 as we speak here? I think they kind of still top 3, jumbling between 1, 2, and 3, but maybe on the top 5 overall, because we have no clue who's topping off the chart for overall stats and overall points. We're gonna have to wait and see. Maybe by tomorrow we're gonna update you regarding.
Alright, tomorrow we'll have the official update definitely, but thanks as well again to those of you in the comment section who actually keep track of this unofficially as well, keep posting those information of who's in the top in the overall standings as well. And I do recall that one of you did post it and I saw it last night, I believe. Bapak is still on top, but the difference is just maybe like 20 points with Team Secret. Third place was on Yoodo Gang, that's the unofficial of course. And yep, so today we have Yoodo Gang, so they have opportunity to actually catch up to the top spot as well. So it's going to jumble up again until tomorrow, and it jumbles again. And as Chuchu mentioned, on the last day of the cycle, which is end of tomorrow, we will see the overall standings again, the official overall standings for all the teams. So of course, what's also important is that who's on the bottom half as well. Bottom half is going to be really crucial to me. I'll be more interested on who's on the bottom half rather than the upper at the first half.
Yeah, but before that, we're gonna jump into the official game for day 2, final week 3 here. It will be starting off on the one of the most small map, which is the Vikendi 6x6 kilometers, very cool map. And there you go, our feature play. We have Geek Fam, Damn Rude, Bapak 6, Resurgence, Eyebrow, and Yoodo Gang, one and only Jumper. And there you go, all hitting 5 digits total damage with double digit of total kills, but almost hitting 100 for Damn Rude as well. He's catching up on Yuhai really fast when it comes to getting the most kills there.
Yep, Yuhai will have a challenger here, but look at this, the circle today loves me so much. Oh my goodness, I'm loving this circle. Come on, circle, you can do it. You can have some water towards the later parts of the circle. Man, okay, so now this will be a big challenge to a lot of teams who are actually on the left side of the map. That's because that they need to pass through a couple of death bridges here, which may be camped out. So we can see here EVOS, VIP, and Impunity. They have an area where they can do a bridge camp here on the northern side. On the southern side, we do see here Bapak, Yoodo Gang, and a couple of other teams as well. They can do a bridge camp on the southern side. So it's going to be really challenging for those teams who actually drop on the far side of the map from the circle to get into there. Bridge camping is gonna happen. We're gonna expect to see that, and we're gonna see a lot of fights along the way as well. So this will be similar to the previous game from Erangel as well as yesterday's Erangel. Similar type of scenario where a lot of teams, I believe, will need to make their way into the circle as early as possible, because you don't want to be the last person in where everyone will start to gatekeep you.
I have to totally agree. And one of the thing about the Vikendi as well as Sanhok, it's like a wild card map here. We know that it's a very small map. Everything can go haywire anytime, any soon, and it's really unpredictable which team's going to drop by and anywhere, because they like to change their spots when it comes to a very small map like Vikendi and Sanhok. For example, here, Small Boy is really intrigued by Bapak, one of the members there, trying to just confuse him with the UAZ. It took him some time to actually going or not going. I think Bapak waited for them to take the bait here and want to run them down. But around Volnova, if I'm not mistaken, here we have ESG only, and well, they are not contested, but still hot. So on the other hand, already engaging towards H2O. H2O is trying to go as aggressive as they can by today, because what else they do have to lose? Nothing else. They just have to do their best, and there's nothing else they can lose because they are already at the bottom of the very bottom here. We're talking about the overall standings. So H2O, like it or not, they have to either go big or go home.
Yeah, absolutely agree. It's nothing to lose for Team H2O. It's really tough for them. They don't get to the top 16 for now. But then again, well, pride is still on the line. And now it is Singapore versus Singapore, H2O versus Steel Hearts. They can still prove to each other that who's the better Singaporean team among these teams. And now looks like Steel Heart Lorenzo, he will rotate to another location to leave that action behind. They have lost one team member though. And now talking about Singapore, Rectify from Impunity, looks like he is really close by with another team member of EVOS VIP. They are in a similar compound. And I also wanted to point out that this is quite rare that someone actually starts off in Castle. Y2K is actually alone in Castle, where the rest of RSG, they are somewhere else. So Y2K is all alone. And now looks like EVOS VIP do know that Impunity is in the same compound as them. So they'll be really careful here. It is still early here, ladies and gentlemen. Still 16 teams. And now talking about getting into the circle, a lot of teams starting to converge into the middle of the circle right now. A little bit of gatekeeping there by XPERT MY. As well as we can see Yoodo Gang as well, Manparang together with its team. Looks like there's splitting up Traitor and Jumper and Drax. They are on the other side, while Manparang is all alone in the middle of so many other teams. So it's a little bit of a risky play there that he has done, but then again it may pay off, because being that scout in the safe zone will be able to tell his team that, okay, this bridge is safe, this bridge is not, so they can rotate in later with that information from their captain Manparang. While on the other hand, we do see Axis MTX is the furthest away from the circle. They have to pass by Steel Hearts, H2O, Bosskurr, and probably be gatekept by XPERT MY. So they have the biggest challenge. Same goes for FV Unbeatable as well. Lots of challenges as they want to hit into the circle.
Oh, we're jumping into Last Survivor here. They are camping this one now, right at the edge of the cliff. And there's no way another team can come up from behind, because we do know it's a sea there back then. But we're waiting to see if there's any surprises coming up for this very spectacular map. Look at that, beautiful. I always want to have snow in Malaysia, but it's not gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Dream on, guys. There's no snow in Malaysia. Yeah, we hope we are actually in the map now. But looking at that firing shot coming out, I heard the spray just now. Jumping onto ESG, apparently just on the outskirts of Volnova. Probably being engaged by Yoodo Gang here. We do want to see that Yoodo Gang. I think Fredo already parked himself in a micro Uzi already, with even a birdie as a pet. We have cats. He has a bird. So, well, you can have pets outside of the game, or even in a real life and in game. Like, why not, right?
Oh yeah, why not?
Everybody needs a companion. For people that's very lonely like us. That went south so fast.
Okay, all right, okay. I'm not gonna pull hashtag forever alone here. It's been a while though. Yeah, but now with all the restriction, it's gonna make my hashtag forever alone be more relevant. But anyways, so we're coming back to the game, of course. Team NoRecoil, they have a really good location here. Micro Uzi on a high ground. Well, who needs a sniper, really? Seriously? Sniper? What's that? I don't know.
Almost flip Impunity just now. It was a nice drift. But yep, sniper, well, you can just snipe away when you can have a sniper weapon too. I'm like, well, Micro Uzi is a sniper these days. Maybe you just need to add some attachment. If only they have like maybe a silencer or Micro Uzi, it'll be really sick though. I really want to see that's gonna happen one day. But back to the game, that's not gonna happen. Just like there's no so Malaysia, no Micro Uzi silencer. But Impunity, they are trying quite hard here to get themselves a little bit higher in terms of overall rankings. Resurgence, wow, that's a really stocked up Resurgence Iron Pro, level 3 of everything except for the back, and quite a lot number of utility wise there. So I think they're having a good start. Got themselves a well, rubber chicken, and maybe it's gonna be official chicken for the dinner later on.
Yeah, well, based on yesterday's trend, whoever gets the rubber chicken will get the official chicken. So we'll see if the trend continues on today. Mozart is close by with the team members of Resurgence. Bapak looks like they're splitting up this time. Normally they would hang on 4 of them all together, but this time Bapak they are splitting up 2. We do see here Bart as well as Jenny taking a stroll down on their vehicle. ESG on the other hand looks like they do have last survivor to deal with. One side, Botas with spray goes out. That's connect a little bit onto NSP, but NSP is in the vehicle with the smokes to help him, so they are still fine. Botax now trying to relocate himself, trying to find a good angle. Bravo, on the other hand, looks like he's been taking a couple of shots there. Last survivor on the other side has Botax to deal with. Botax just being a nuisance to the side of last survivor. So last one, Etong. It's like, oh, that nice climb there.
I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
The moment you said Bota, right, it kind of remind me, how does Jay and even you use sorry feels like whenever you pronounce that word, like
Like Botox. Like, this is
yeah, and like,
Botox.
do you feel relatable? I'm sorry, that's so mean.
Well, okay. Yeah, that's why I wear a cap. I'm in denial.
Okay,
Yeah.
we do want to see a Cloud without a cap one day. Please, Singaporean teams, make your chicken dinner happen again. That magical moment, we really need it to happen. Because I do want to see what's under that cap.
Yes, the challenge is still on, ladies and gentlemen. If a Singaporean team actually gets a chicken dinner throughout this week, the unveil will happen.
And yeah, okay, the thing is, I'm requesting this. If we get a chicken dinner from the Singaporean teams, Sir Cloud have to cost at least 2 games without the cap. But look at that beautiful sound of spray. That small boy with a G26C trying to ping down one of a H2O team. H2O are really doing well this game. They are hopping from one compound to another. Very unlikely of them to do that. I wish they have been kept this momentum going since day 1 of PMPL. Resurgence, on the other hand, playing quite a interesting spot here. We do know Castle is a really good place when you have snipes on your side, but apparently they are doing it with the assault rifle, which kind of decent still. Axis MP Kuda already parked themselves inside of this small compound, kind of a warehouse look like, but I think they'll be okay. Nobody's around here somewhere, so maybe they just need to replenish themselves in terms of vehicle fuel, and there's also a lot of quite decent loot here. I say this round, almost all the players were hovering over having at least level 2 of gears. But look at that AUG A3 with a suppressor on sniper. Like,
what?
yeah, because you can just throw in random stuff in the airdrop and just, yeah, we're gonna throw AUG and there you go, another sniper attachment there. Like, why not?
Yeah, you can use that sniper suppressor to just throw at your opponent. So, nah, take that, and they'll get knocked down immediately. Like that's the secret weapon, right?
Yeah, that's the Molotov version of a very useful sniper stuff. There you go. Not even gonna use it as anything, just throw it away in the face of your opponent. You're probably gonna knock them out with that one. It's kind of heavy if it's real life, but we're gonna go back into the game, guys. Sorry for that. Bapak, are they gonna get themselves chicken dinner today? They haven't got themselves one. Usually they do at least once per day, or at least get themselves a top 3. But yesterday was really a underperformed game for them. For today, we're really looking forward for the performance.
Yeah, we definitely look forward to the performance as well as other teams. I think Dingoz is also one of the teams that is gone under the radar a little bit as well. And look at this, DBS with a tactical shot rifle SMG in there as well. And of course, well, what's more important for everyone is the full set of military suit as well as helmet. And there you go, Mesa will pick it up. Oh,
Dragon Ball Savage. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, always gotta be just DBS, but Gilly's suit is really handy. I was thinking, did he really want to go for that DBS? I really want to see DBS once in action, because we've seen like so many DBS drop throughout the whole tournament. Won't anybody just respect DBS for once and just use it?
Maybe they should swap out DBS for a Micro Z next time. Like, so Micro Z is just so precious now.
Okay, the thing is, yeah, maybe should drop a micro Uzi instead of an airdrop instead of DBS, and DBS can be found everywhere. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I want to see that as well. Maybe in a game where that happens, just because Micro Uzi is just so OP right now. Everyone's like, oh, I want that Micro Uzi first.
Yeah, you know what? It really is kind of OP, especially if you don't miss any shots or any sprays. And the firing is one of the fastest one. It's like a phew, kind of rocketing yourself into that direction with your bullet. So yeah, it's super fast. But back to Bosskurr.
How do you do
one
that
of the
rocketing
bottom.
sound again?
Never mind then.
Okay.
Oh my god, do you have to do that?
I have to just say it.
I can't even. Okay, never mind. Bosskurr now. Back to the game. They are one of the team that really need a big push. We're talking about Traitor and Bosskurr, the only two Malaysian teams that are not making it for the first page among the ones that really need a big push. I mean, like bottom 24 here. What do they need to do to make themselves, push themselves up, like whoosh away up to the first placement or maybe even on second page? It will be a take. They're literally gonna have like taking a leap of faith to make up to the second page here.
Well, yeah, I guess it's like get some tips from Bapak in terms of like just be confident and you got nothing to lose. Everyone's easy, as Jenny always says, right? So just do that. Do like what H2O did, like how they started this game just now against Steel Hearts. They just went for it. There's nothing to lose. And who knows, by nothing to lose, you may sneak into the top 16. Same goes for Traitor. Yesterday we have seen Traitor actually. I noticed a change of some team members in the side of Traitor yesterday. Some regular team members were not playing. So they actually switch up their strategy. So maybe that's one thing as well. They need to switch up their strategies, the play style, as well as just be a little bit more confident against your opponents. Just go for it. And talking about going for it, Impunity, do you want to go for it against Geek Fam? They probably don't know that Geek Fam is there just passing by, but team NoRecoil again have the high ground. See some vehicles moving there. Aga with decent amount of utilities there. No bandages though. He could use a couple of that, but then again,
Who needs bandages when you have first aids? Come on. You
Yeah,
do know
it's
that
okay.
you don't need bandages. Bandages are for wussies. But never mind that. Back to FP. Getting on Axe's head now. Nice, really doing the job for the side of that team. Yoodo again, Fredo, the one and only. Drax and Fredo going for Resurgence. They are clumped out with XPERT and Y around the corner, waiting for the opportunity to take up the charge too. We do know when they are firing too much, they're exposing themselves way too much on the open, and especially XPERT and Y. We kind of know. I really like that car. It looks really feisty. Look at that car. Imagine if like the honk is like ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, right? Instead of what they should probably have a music pack for the car honks too. It would be impressive.
Oh yeah, it's exactly the same thing that I was thinking while you were saying it. It's
Yeah,
like,
million
feels like-
dollar idea. Come on, Tencent, give me the money.
are
Get
you
mad!
going to like copyright that for yourself, like patent that for yourself first?
Yeah, yes, please. Yes, please. But
There you
hopefully,
go.
I don't think the snowmobile gonna work the stairs of the house. But it's trying to do something. I'm kind of questioning what it is, but Resurgence, they are trying to get a way out of here because they know they will be charged in and we will flush out. FV on the other hand just have to bot in as well. Exis MP kind of try to relocate themselves in a better positioning, because they have no visualization on the side of FV there. They're using the compound really well. It's almost impossible to track them down.
Yeah, it's almost impossible. But then again, what's going to be possible is that teams who are outside the circle to get into the circle, because not much of a gatekeeping happening. Steel Hearts is just outside, getting into Cement Factory where nobody is there. H2O making themselves into the circle. They do have Yoodo Gang though, but Yoodo Gang, not sure if they do have a good angle on the presence of Team H2O. Or Last Survivor, I think they're in prime position because they have only one angle to look out and just be careful of. Last Survivor as well as ESG. They're in a good position, but will the circle favor them in the next round? We will need to see really, really soon. But at the same time, Team NoRecoil, they do have a good position as well if you choose to be in the middle of the circle, just because they have that super high ground where they can overlook everybody else, including Geek Fam, who's just beside them. Bapak as well. And looks like some shots being fired out now.
Oh
We see
my
here engagement
goodness
happening.
me. This is just the most trash circle we have, but when it comes to Vikendi and Sanhok, we do know the circle always is going to be garbage all the way. If it's not centralized, it's going to be like this. There's no other options than that. V and Grim, and we're looking at sniping moments here. Will it happen anytime soon? Same goes for Kuda, who's just going to snipe back, return back that favor if he wants to. The assault rifle, this time not with sniper rifle. Kuda playing the back line here, while the rest of the team trying to support from the sides. But mind you that they have one more team behind them. I'm not sure which team is that because we can't see numbers on the map. Oh, look at that. Kuda spraying it, but not getting clipped or connected anytime soon. Dingoz managed to knock down a GG Bapak. Actually on their knees here. Tricks trying to turn things around here. Nice spray on the car, but back to the game. Vicinity have to do something about this. They are sitting ducks. They're not budging, and they're trying to. Six just have to relocate himself with the Daisy. They need help in terms of first aid here. They need more smokes to pop up to just making sure they have a bit more coverage because they have not much place or space to work with. Dingoz, on the other hand, kind of very comfortable position. They are having the better grounds there.
Oh well, I can't coming back to the circle. I can't relate that it's a bad circle because I'm loving it. But then again, these two teams now they are locked down in the same compound. The Dingoz against Bapak together with Last Survivor. They are on the other side across that terrain. But then again, they will not engage at this point. It is still too early for them. Plus, they're in a good position. The circle is on their side. So somehow, somewhere, they took Toy's hand, maybe his picture of his hand because Toy's not physically around to kiss it.
Yeah, there you go. If you want to kiss Toy's hand, you just have to kiss your own hand today because nobody kissed nobody's hand. But now Rectify trying to smoke that up or even just throw the nade. There was a smoke, but I'm not mistaken, being knocked down, shredded. He's spent quite a lot. Fast from his handbag with a lot of damage there. Yoodo Jelly will be punished as well. They will be the first team out for Impunity. Things are going really south. There's no EVOS trying to plunge them out by ESG Bravo on the top of the hill and getting on game fam. And Blue is not helping him as well. It's against him. ESG trying to knock the rest of Geek family up from behind. QB taking off as a boss. He didn't see this coming. It was a nice wipe here by ESG. Getting the rest of Yoodo gang. The one and only plays at the 15.
Oh wow, Pemburu really living up to his name. Pemburu everyone down and being the hero for his team. That was an amazing play by Pemburu, definitely. And now looks like NoRecoil. Ouch.
They jump! What was that? Look at that vehicle just now, oh my goodness.
Oh my god! Oh, what is physics, guys? What is physics?
Don't do that in real life, okay? You're not gonna survive it. This is just a game. Don't ever do that. This is not something that you should copy in real life.
Oh man, just look at that again. Oh. Oh man, that flip again. Good thing no one was there to actually shoot him down.
The car flips so. But
oh man,
I can't even. My God, what was Team NoRecoil thinking? Climbing down, but it actually works. When you're in a car, you won't be as injured as you are when you jump it off from that cliff. But the thing is, will Esport GG kind of got a huge chunk of HP being taken out by Bapak. There's also Yoodo going on that side. They lost quite a number of men here. Mozart managed to just be there on time. They are segregated for Yoodo gang. They are still holding their placement. I'm sorry, they're still in the game. But apparently, I kind of jinxed it. They got themselves a 14 there for Yoodo. Probably Mamparang trying to finish it off. Traitor still surviving. But instead, Bosskurr will be out. Instead, there was a nice coming out from Yoodo gang, which helped by, if I'm not mistaken, Bapak are kind of engaged at the same time. I'm quite unclear about what happened just now, but apparently Yoodo gang still surviving in this game. And we have, well, Manparang, the only person still down, and they have to sacrifice him as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, they had to let their captain go, and now it's down to Drax and Fredo. We have seen Yoodo gang come up rise to the occasions with just 2 team members. So they may just do this again. And now Kaya for H2 will be taken out by the play zone. And Bapak, they have this compound all to themselves. And they have the circle on their side. The circle god favors them. No longer favors the side of FV as well as Last Survivor. So now all the teams will need to get into the circle. Team NoRecoil, they are closest into the circle. But, well, another team may sneak up onto them from the behind. The airdrop does favor them. It's close by with the side of Team NoRecoil. Where they go for that? Maybe.
Probably ESG trying to take a go for FV. Just now, I see Jumper is the only one who out from the rest of the team. Probably he was scouting. What was that just now? What
We saw that.
Show it. Yup, it kind of well, reflecting on his friend there, but that's a lot of smoke coming off of ESG there. Kind of out in the open of the open road. We have so many teams just across that map. The last survival happening out. Ichong in a very long distance. Scrim is down. ESG just returned back. That damage coming up, and last Ichong managed to get one more for Bravo. Bota and the rest of the team have to advance. There's also FV on that side. They want to take the fight first. Apparently, Ichong is the one that really bugs and annoys Bota here. Try to return damage with AKM. And now we still have 11 team left, 56 players alive, and Last Survivor will actually migrate himself into a better, higher position in which he can bomb into Expert MY. And Team NoRecoil is just at the back of their hand, and it seems like Bota here trying to take out Grim, who's running around trying to get a better cover.
Oh, now all the teams starting to get close with each other. Botak now trying to find a good angle here, but it's not going to be easy for him because he is the last team member for ESG. He will need to hold on for position points for his team. But look at this. Oh my God. This is the caster's curse there, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we mentioned Botas, 9 takes him out, and they've been sent back to the lobby at 11th place. Now we are down to 10 teams. Mos Goku just managed to evade that explosion from the vehicle, and now they only have 3 team members left. Bapak on the other hand still have a complete team of 4 team members. The Dingoz is just across them. They are still safely in the circle, in a house, in a compound, so they are okay there. They are in a really good position now. Bapak they can hang on to this position. At the same time, Dingoz will need to make their way into the circle, but then again it's being gatekept by the side of Bapak. 9 once the grenade, there will be a bloodbath here. There's at least like 3 or 4 teams here in the same area. They will meet each other really soon. Romeo looks like he takes out Barman there, gets the knock off. Romeo sees another one. 9 will be taken now by Romeo there. And Romeo will go for the loot, try to replenish himself with the circle on hand.
Oh no, he really needs to run from it. The blue is really painful at the 6th phase of a circle here, but that was nice reaction time coming up from Expert. And while Romeo, Yoodo gang still have 2 members left. We do know when it comes to duos, Yoodo have its best and one and only. Resurgence on the other hand are crawling themselves into the safe zone. Nobody else already touched the circle except for Bapak and Yoodo gang at the edge, which is going to be the opposite east and west respectively. Yoodo Drags trying to get a glimpse on Still Hearts. There's also Resurgence on their right side, and Axis just around the corner. They got themselves the cross air landed straight on Axis MP there, but they didn't engage. Fredo on the other hand tried to cover the other angle for the team. There's only 2 people left for them. And Bapak are just across that mess, straight in the line of sight here. Will they try to engage or wait it out? Because they can. Moscow trying to scout for the team. There's so many teams around them. Only barricading with a big stone and couple of vehicles. Not doing great for them for now.
And Still Hearts, they are still in the game. Vanity looks like he'll be taken out by Fredo, but they still have 2 team members alive. We are now down to the top 8 teams, ladies and gentlemen. 22 alive. Resurgence, they are in a compound as well, but the only ones really in a house, have a little bit of a house, is on the side of Yoodo gang. And now looks like Kuda managed to take out one just right in front of him, and now he will continue to take on the loot. Kuda needs to replenish himself in terms of utilities. We do see her get a decent amount there. Yoodo gang, Fredo in the compound, have this walls behind. Just hope that there are no grenades onto his side, and he'll be fine for now. But then again, the final circle may be in the middle of the road, so it will be an open road circle here. Not much white snowy areas, so whoever got the ghillie suit earlier can start to drop it at this point. It won't make much. It won't be much of a use here. But look at this. Bapak are still holding on to the compound. They need to move into the circle really soon. But the Dingoz have them pinned down at the same time. Looks like a GG have been knocked down by Drax from the angle. Mesa still holds on to the ghillie suit at this point. Mesa is trying to find out who is on the other side, but not able to get a good angle in. Sun will come out the revive onto the side of Ajiti. Mesa still stand guarded here, and they will need to make this next move because the circle is closed up soon.
I don't think this skill is gonna be work